Welcome in, my dear one, to this week's Oracle reading. This is a you versus them reading. This is Psychic Mia with Spiritual Society. I'm so happy to have you in our spiritual inner circle. I want you to start to get really clear. Release anything you don't need. Release any tension from your body. Let your aura just clear out. Your energy relax. Your vibrations start to lift. Because we want to get really clear about your energy and their energy and the two of you together. Start to get drawn to one of the piles. Looking at card 1, card 2, card 3, or card 4. Take a breath and choose a card right now. Welcome in card 1. We're doing a special oracle reading today. You versus them. So we're going to be pulling a lot of fun oracle cards, some tarot cards, getting as much information as we can about you and your person, whether it's your present person or your future person. So let's begin. I'm going to go ahead and turn these cards over. Oh my, so right away, okay, so for you, I have got the Eight of Swords reversed, and for them, I have the Five of Swords. So the Eight of Swords reversed is, she's out, there's swords, the swords are intelligence, thoughts, gets into the mind, and she's bound up, it's cold, she's bound up, but the binds are loose and she could set herself free. And this is always the most important part of this card to me. Now, in the reverse position, I feel like it's telling me that you are setting yourself free. You're in a place right now where you are working your way out. You are working your way to your freedom. But in order to get to this union, you need to free yourself. For them, the Five of Wands, the Wands, passion, purpose, creativity, fire. But this is a very, sort of altercation-y card. There's fighting. And whether it's, a very serious fighting or not, it could be less serious fighting. But there's a fray. There's something going on. It's chaotic. So I feel like they are currently in a space where things are kind of chaotic. Things are kind of explosive around them. Maybe they're in a space where they're fighting a lot, or they're having to defend their territory a lot, or set a lot of boundaries, or really just stand their ground and fight for what they want. And in order to get into this space with you, I feel like you both have to come to a bit of a change. So in order for it all to fit perfectly the way that you want it to, whether you're with your person or not, we all can change within relationships as well. So that is where we're going to get started. I want to pull one of our Moonology Oracle cards to find out what you both need to know right now. So what you need to know, and then what you need to know about your person. So what you need to know, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? Wow, that's so interesting being bound up this way, isn't it? You need to release yourself. What do you need to release? And what is in binds? What is confining you? What is the thing that has wrapped you up and blindfolded you and left you out in the cold? What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of in order to get to this space where you're going to be a happy union? And then this card for them. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon, how interesting. Waxing moon, waning moon. That's an interesting little fit, isn't it? The energy is gaining momentum, and I feel like they have a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy in this card, and it's gaining momentum. It's moving forward. So I feel like their energy is gaining momentum toward you as well. So it's time for you to get your house in alignment so that you're ready for each other. Okay, so now we have our romance angels. And I'm going to pull 2 cards here as well. For you, wedding. This situation involves marriage. Well, isn't that appropriate? So this person, your person, your soulmate, your magnetic pull, a wedding is involved, and that makes some good sense. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, which I pulled on something that you need to know about them. That's interesting. So they might have a couple of moments where they're kind of still figuring it out and moving into something, perhaps from something old. Perhaps if you're with your person right now, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. And they could be a sort of combative person coming out of a combative space. So if they are coming from this combative space, or they are a combative person, then they're going to have to sort of really learn how to be a partner. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 cards for them. And these are things you need to know for them. Okay. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords reversed, and I think that there was something, this is kind of a stealing card, a thieving card, and our swords get into the mind and thoughts and intelligence. Somebody's making away with something, but it is a reversed card, so I feel like they are sort of coming back to their own. They're taking back what is theirs. They're taking back something that they need to take back. And perhaps part of that is taking back their heart, taking back something from a previous relationship, coming out of something. But either way, it could be a work-related thing. It could just really be something where they've been struggling with their dark side, and they're taking back what has been taken from them. And they're finding that space right now. And that's a powerful space. It's a powerful space to be in. And the moon. Oh, how interesting. The moon. So I feel like this person might be a little bit artistic. This person might have an alternate side to them. So, the moon is, we get into a lot of like intuition. There are secrets under the moon. There are things that are becoming known. But I'm really feeling that there's perhaps another side to them. From the sun and the moon, there is another side to them, that they have like a surface side that everyone sort of gets to see. And then they also have this softer, deeper side that questions things and finds truth where the truth may not be obvious. And they understand their own truth and feel deep love and have deep feelings. And I feel like that's something you're going to get to know, and that you should know now, so that you don't assume or make assumptions about them as, this is taking off or getting started. And I'm going to pull 2 cards for you as well, and what you need to know about you, this partnership, anything you need to know. Okay, so first of all, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like the pentacles often have to do with money, worldly goods. They can have to do with other things that we value as well. And this little here, this, like walking off into the sunset kind of feel, I feel like there's a lot of value to that as well. And aces a lot of times have to do with new opportunities, new things coming in, the new, the fresh. And I am feeling like for you, this is sort of saying what you see is not what it seems. What you are seeing is a new opportunity for something real, something golden, something very worthwhile, something with a lot of worth and a lot of weight. And it's, if you can't take it at face value, because it might look like a bad deal. It might look like something and I don't think that means your person. I don't think your person looks like a bad deal. I think that there might be a situation, an event, something coming up that can lead to fully getting into, if you're not already in it, like meeting this person, if you haven't met them, something that can lead into this relationship. And the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is a pretty, yeah, staying awake at night, our swords in our thoughts and intelligence, having these thoughts, being kept up, crying, having some real hidden trauma, hidden heartbreak, hidden sorrow that's keeping you up at night. And I feel like this is sort of saying, it is okay to feel this way. That is absolutely okay. If it is needed, that is needed. But this is going to end soon. That is what I'm feeling, because I feel like there is a transition coming. This is going to work its way out. But, do what you need to do while you're here. If you need to feel those things, feel those things. But you don't have to live in this if you don't want to. You can let this go. You can release this. You can release yourself if you are ready. But you can also stay in that energy if you want to. But it's going to be very hard to transition and to make a full, complete, to get to where you want to be if you're still bound up, if you can't see your person. So I'm also going to pull an Archangel Animal card for both of you. So for you, I have the donkey. Keep your heart open no matter what. What a cute donkey. That's an adorable donkey. Archangels Mary and Gabriel. Keep your heart open no matter what. And isn't that just the message? Keep your heart open no matter what. It has to be open in order for this to transpire. And if you're having a hard time doing that right now because of past heartbreak and shutdown and binding up, then what do you need to do to be able to open up your heart again? How do we get there? What do we do? What are the steps? And I want you to think about that right now. What do you need to do to get your heart to open? And this is going to let us give some insight into them. The owl. Listen to the messages of the angels. This is so interesting too that we have this paired with our moon, our night creatures, I feel like listen to the messages of the angels. I feel like this is a message to you as well about getting to your person and about having the fullest experience with your person. Is to listen to the messages of the angels. Listen to the messages of the angels. Your wise owl is out there. Whether they're in your life right now or not, they're coming. And in order to find them and to get on that path and to move things along, you're going to need to listen to the messages of the angels. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 more cards for them, just telling us what surprises you need to know about them or about finding them or about making this the connection, the depth of the connection that you're going to want in order to bring this forward. What surprises? The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Interesting. This feels to me like something's going to feel like bad luck. The Wheel of Fortune, what a great card. This is reversed. So it might feel like there's bad luck. There's some things, like, that happened and this happened. But it is not bad luck. That is a message that is leading you into your person. Whether it's a growth experience that you must go through in order for this to manifest, or if it's just a timeline experience that's going to get you to the place you need to be so you can line up with your person and meet your person. The universe has your back. You're headed in the right direction, even if it feels like there is bad luck showing up in your life. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, that's really interesting. So we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed over here, and I'm feeling the Queen of Pentacles being your energy, and this energy is, it is maternal, it is autonomous, it has, a lot of real steadfastness to it. I feel like they're going to see you and the seeds. There's a lot of growth that happens around the Queen of Pentacles. There's just a vibrance of growth and vegetation, and it's beautiful. And I feel like you, in their eyes, you're going to be this queen who has it all together, who is manifesting and creating and is womanly and feminine and is bringing all of these things to the forefront, and that's part of how they're going to see you because you do possess these things. And I'm going to pull 2 cards for you about surprises that you need to know about right now in this second, today, this week, that have to do with love. And that could be anything from another person's energy coming in. So we have the 8 of Cups reversed. Interesting. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups reversed, the cups getting into our emotions, feelings, all of that good stuff. And you'll notice this figure is walking away, walking into something new, walking away from something, walking into something new. And this is a reversed card. And I am feeling like your energy is saying, we need to move on. And I feel like there's a stuckness about it. Like you need to move on. You need to walk away. You need to move forward from the old. But you're also not willing to do it. So I feel like you need a jump start. You need something to push your energy forward out of this space. How can you do that? What do you need to do to start to release, to let go, to be able to walk away from the old so you can step into the new? How do you do that? Let's just ask the cards. How do you do that? What do you need to know about that? Oh my, King of Cups. Well, I guess that's how you do that. You do that by finding your King of Cups. Well, that's good news, isn't it? It will all come full circle. It will all come around. You will have the resources that you need to find him, regardless of being able to set yourself free. Even regardless if you're not able to fully walk away from the old and completely release. You'll be able to do all of that when you meet him, or if he's in your life right now and you just haven't reached the depth that you needed to reach yet. When you get to this space where you're fully with him, and you get that clear, deep understanding, and you get into the moon energy, you get into what's on the underneath that not everybody sees, and you get to this King of Cups energy, you will be able to do whatever you need to do to let everything else go, to move into it, to have a true and real partnership. And that's good news, isn't it? Do what you can do now, but also don't worry about it, I mean, do worry about it. Do move on. Let yourself grieve for what you need to grieve for, to do all the things you need to do. Do set yourself free because that's not maybe the best way for you to be living right now. But also relax into the knowledge that it's not going to keep you from your person. You can do a deeper dive on any of this as well. Thank you so much for coming in, for being here with me. You versus them. I'm excited to hear all about this. If you've been with me so far, go ahead. I mean, let's drop a crown in the comments below for our King of Cups, for your future, for this beautiful future that's coming to you. The wedding energy, all of it. It's a beautiful thing. I'm sending you light and love for your week, and I can't wait to see you again next week. Mwah. Mia. Welcome in group 2. It is so lovely to have you here. We're doing a you versus them. You versus them. So we're taking a look at everything that you need to know about your soulmate, your person. We're doing fun oracles. So let's go ahead and flip these cards over. Well, hello. Okay, so your card is coming up as the Knight of Cups, and their card is coming up as the Chariot. So right now, what this is telling me is that you're both in a pretty good place to be together. You could already be together. Maybe you're finding your way to each other. Either way, you're both bringing a lot to the table, and you're pretty ready for this. In your person, the Chariot, this fast-paced, great warrior energy, moving forward, moving into battle, ready to take on the world. Just absolutely fierce with momentum, really some yummy good things going on here. I love the Chariot. And the Knight of Cups, you're coming in with a heart full of emotions and feelings, ready to express and give and step in and walk in and move in, and with a solid core, with a solid sense of purpose and action. And you guys are well paired. It feels like a very strong, good pairing. Okay, let's take a look at some cards. So first of all, I'm going to pull a Moonology card for both of you for what you need to know. So first of all, what you need to know about you and your situation. What do you need to release? Well, that's so interesting. I pulled this for group 1 as well. What do you need to release? What are the chances? Waning moon, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to open your hands to and send off away from yourself, out of your body and into the world? What do you need to release? So that is the question about what you need to let go of in order for this to really come to fruition, to be the strongest that it can be, to really step into it. You have to let go of something. Maybe you already know what that is. Maybe it's a past love. Okay, so this is for your person, but this is what you need to know about your person. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. That is so interesting. And I do feel this warrior, protector, provider energy. So you and your loved ones are safe. They're going to really be a protector. They're really going to want to take care of. They're going to want to make sure that things are set up. I'm guessing that that might be in a financial way as well. That feels like the modern day, going to battle, making sure everybody is safe, taken care of, provided for, protected, just really making sure everything is having that sense of taking care of, which is a wonderful thing. What a beautiful thing to have someone who cares about making sure that your family, you, all of it, everything is safe. Then I am also going to pull an animal card for each of you as well. So this is the Archangel Animal Oracle. So this one is for you. The Turtle. Be joyful and trusting. Archangel Jules. Be joyful and trusting. Absolutely. To come into the fullest expression of this future relationship, you'll need to step into your joyful turtle self and be joyful and trusting. Joyful and trusting and open and ready to step into this. And this person is trustworthy. So that's a good thing to hear. Okay, so this is for your person. And again, this is, this might be a message for what you need to know about your person. The Owl. What are the chances? I pulled the Owl for deck 1. So we've got a couple of parallels running here. Listen to the messages of the angels. Archangel Bokpi. The owl, our wise owl coming out at night. And don't you have this feeling here with this person that there's this protector energy watching over, even in the night when things might be going on, watching over, making sure everything is safe, making sure everyone is okay? Okay, I am going to pull 2 cards for you. Okay. So these are just going to be cards of what you need to know about your relationship so that you can step into it. The Lovers reversed. The Lovers reversed. This is so interesting. So in our Lovers card, really take a look at, this photo. It's not a photo, it's a piece of artwork. So look at this piece of artwork with me. We have 2 people who are completely naked together, completely aligned, open, vulnerable, trusting. Like they're seeing each other in their completeness, and they're equal, and it's beautiful, and it's fated, and it's divine. Um, so to me, I'm feeling that you've been coming out of something, and you're going to step into something that's completely different than anything you've ever known. I have a feeling this feels like the best of it is yet to come. Even if you are with your person already, I don't think you've truly tapped down. Your feet haven't hit the ground yet on who you're going to be and what you're going to fully become. And I think this is something where it is in this process of happening. But I think the biggest lesson here is that it's going to be more than anything you've had before. And whatever idea you've had of love and partnership and lifeship and soulmateship, this is going to blow it away. This is going to be more than that. And we have the Two of Wands. In the Two of Wands, they're facing out, looking at the world. There's sort of almost a travel vibe going on here. The travel might be involved, seeing the world. We have that fire energy. We have that action, passion energy going on, and what I would like for you is for you to take a step back and to see some things you haven't seen before. And I don't know that this has to be travel. To me, this feels like you can watch some foreign films, go to an art museum, see some art from people you've never seen before. I want you to get out of your comfort zone and do some things that you've never done before, whether that is with your person that you think might be the person, or if it is with if it's on your own or with friends and you haven't met your person yet, to put you in alignment in the space that you need to be in to meet your person. I think you need to get outside of yourself, get into a new space, something where you are traveling in a sense in your mind and your daily activities into this new space where you're seeing things differently. You're seeing a whole new world. Okay, and I want to pull 2 cards for them as well. Okay, so a lot of these things are what you need to know for them. The King of Pentacles. Well, hello. So our King of Pentacles. So I think that they have like a great fatherly, that makes perfect sense with this sort of taking care of thing that we have going on, this protector, provider, great father, the foundations of that even if it's not, if you decided not to create a family, or if you decided not to create a family, but still great, like the great father energy of taking care of, creating community, creating and taking care of the people around him, and making sure everyone is taken care of and loved. Also financially providing. And I think that this person's going to want to, in the earlier stages, take care of everything, buy the dinners, do the things, take care of you. And then later on want to take care of you, make sure that they can take care of you, which is beautiful. And interesting. So that is interesting. We have the 7 of Pentacles. And I feel like this is telling us that right now they're growing that. They're growing the foundation to have that ready so that they can have that experience and feel comfortable and safe in that life, so that they can make sure that their loved ones are safe. So I feel like they're in a growing phase where they're growing and accumulating wealth, savings, money, worldly goods. And I think that's on the up. It's something that they are actively participating in and making sure is going to happen now. Okay, I'm going to pull a romance angel for both of you. So first of all, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So Did anything pop to mind when I turned this over, especially when I said addictions are affecting your romantic life? Is there something in your life that you feel addicted to, that you feel dependent on? Is there something that you feel is disrupting your ability to live to your fullest and highest potential? Because if it is, this is something to take care of now. And that could be anything from, the bad habits that you just can't seem to let go of. Things that maybe other people are encourage even that, but whatever it is, in the depth of you, if it's something that's going to be affecting your life and ultimately affecting your person too. And so this is the time to get started on this. And for your person, flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So get into that joyful, trusting space so that when you find your person or if you're in your thing with your person, then that is the energy. Bring that fun, flirtatious, joyful, lighthearted energy to you, to other people in your life, and be ready to bring it to them. Open up that sense of flirtatiousness and energy so it's ready to spread. Okay, and I'm just going to pull one more card for you to see what you need to know about any surprises that might be coming up that will help you or hinder you to get to your final destination here with your soulmate. Nine of Wands. So it seems like they might be in a recovery mode, or Nine of Wands is, they look like they're recovering. They are healing from something. They're protecting, holding the fortress, being standing sentinel, and they're recovering from something, from a past hurt. And I feel like they might have been really wounded by someone. A really serious relationship previously is what that feels like to me. There was a really serious relationship and they're recovering. They've been just, very careful with their heart. But you are the person and you are the trustworthy person. And as you are trusting with them, and so will they be trusting with you. But know that that's coming and that that's something to watch out for. We'll do one more for that. Any surprises to help or hinder that we need to know about to help you on your way. And the Six of Pentacles, well, this makes very good sense. This just feels like a reinforcement of their generosity. We've already felt their financial generosity. But I do think the interesting thing about this is, we kind of have these things where we know that they are accumulating. We know that they are a great provider. We know that that's something that is very important to them. And I feel like in our Six of Pentacles, we're being told, we have two people begging, one person being the giver, and our Pentacles getting into that money zone as well. I feel like we're being told that there is a chance as you embark in this direction, you might feel like this person, you might feel like there's, I don't love the word stingy, but that could be, that they're like pinching pennies, or that they're too careful with their money, or you can't see what they're doing with their wealth and their accumulation, but they are an extremely generous person. It might be hard to see in the moment, even though they want to take care of you right away. It might be hard to see in the moment because they have a bigger goal. They have a bigger picture. They're doing something bigger so that they can take care of the life that they want, and which ultimately will be with you. So it's a win-win. Okay, my darling card two, thank you for being here with me. This was really fun. You versus them. I'm sending you off with so much love, so much light, so much joy, so much trust. And whatever you need to handle any addictions, any codependency that's going on in your life, to let go and release whatever you need to release, to really step in and move into the true happiness, the love relationship fully and completely that you deserve. And sending you with love and light. Until next time, I can't wait to see you next week. Mwah. Mia. Welcome in card 3. We're doing a special oracle reading today. You versus them. So let's go ahead and take a look at our cards. Okay, interesting. So we have Justice for you. And we have the 8 of Cups reversed for them. So I am feeling like, and this can be whether you are currently in a thing, if you're in your thing with your person, you know that they're your person. If you're not sure that if they're your person, this might help guide you there. Or if you haven't found your person yet, it feels like you are both still working on getting to a place that is that's really ready to be in this soulmate connection. So first of all, for you with Justice, and perhaps something rings a bell for you where you're just like, I know exactly what that means. I'm in law school, and that might be pulling something totally different out of this. But for me, this feels like someone has hurt you, someone has done you wrong, and there is something off balance, there's something out of kilter because you have not gotten justice yet, or you are in search of justice. You are in search of evening the playing field, or there's something perhaps off balance. And to me, that reads of past relationship energy. So perhaps you're just getting out of something, or you're still handling or struggling through something. Even if you're with somebody new, sometimes that can happen where you're still just holding on to something old, and it's very hard for you to let go of and fully step into this new thing. Now, for them, with our 8 of Cups reversed, I'm feeling like so the 8 of Cups as an upright card, walking away from our feelings and emotions with the cups. This figure walking away and going to something new, leaving something, going to something new. And this sort of feels to me like, I'm being guided by this little moon intuition and knowing. To me, this feels like that they are not really willing to do that yet. They have been a little bit stuck. It's a little sticky for them to be able to turn away from this old thing that has held so much feeling and emotion for them, and to walk away and move on, which they know they need to do. So it feels kind of like you're both trying to move on from something, but you're both kind of struggling to actually move on and move forward from whatever was in your past. I'm going to pull a Moonology card for both of you, just based on what you need to know. So for you, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. And I feel like this could get into a lot of different things. And you probably are pinged right now with a couple of different ideas of what this means. Your dreams need a practical plan. And if we're even just talking about your relationship dreams, your soulmate dreams, needing a practical plan, I want to know what that is. What does that look like? What is a practical plan to being with this person, meeting this person, having this person in your life? What does that look like? How do you get here? And could that mean, figuring out ways to meet more people, asking your friends to introduce you to people? Or does it mean that you have to get some of your household things in alignment, get some of your money situation taken care of, or something that's out of balance, or that you're not sure about taking care of, so you're ready to actually be in a relationship, or actually ready to be with your person when your person is there with you? And this is for them. And this is really a message sort of intuit, like what you need to know about. Okay. So your hard work is paying off. So I think that they have been working really hard. It has been paying off a lot. They've got a lot of momentum moving forward. And I think that means that you need to be ready. You need to move into a space where they're working on themselves. They're working on their life. They're working on their up level. And you want to be doing that too, so that you are in the same space and ready for all of this to come together when this comes together. New moon in Capricorn. Ooh, yes. And I'm going to pull an animal card for both of you as well. Okay, so first of all, this is for you. Oh my goodness, my owl. This is the third time I have pulled the owl card. This is my third deck, so the owl card is just popping its little face and head in here all over the place. Now, I'm pulling it for you and not for them, so that is different. The owl card, listen to the messages of the angels. Listen to the messages of the angels. The angels are sending you down messages. You are getting so many messages and you need to hear them. You need to see them. You need to look for them. I want you to really keep an eye out for feathers, especially as you make your way through the next couple of days. Look out for feathers in honor of our owl and in honor of the angels. And I really tune in and tap in to what is going on around you and what you need to see, what you need to notice, what you need to learn and hear. Now for your person, your person is getting the hedgehog. Oh, I love hedgehogs. Be a magnet for light, love, and joy. And isn't that beautiful? I feel like there's a lot there telling you that you will also recognize them and feel them by their magnetism, their light, their love, their joy. That's something they're really bringing to the table. And so, I want you to discover yours too. Discover your love and joy as well, your light. Be a magnet for light, love, and joy. All those things coming into their world. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 cards for you. What do you need to know to help you along this journey, this soulmate journey? We have the Page of Wands reversed, so I'm getting more messages coming through. So already you're supposed to be listening for the messages of the angels. Now, I think that there are messages that are going unheeded about this fire, the fire that you want to create, the passion you want to create, the momentum that you want to take moving forward. You need to be this is going to be an amplifying card, really, just amplifying this, because these are, I think there are just lots of messages coming through that you really need to pay credence to. And the 8 of Wands, and our 8 of Wands, I mean, this is our fast moving card. Things are coming quickly. Things are going to, when you get to the space where you're in this space, then it's going to move fast. Things are going to move fast from there. It's going to be a quick transition. Things are going to just sort of barrel right through. And I'm going to pull 2 cards for your person as well. So again, this is like through your eyes, what you need to know. Ace of Swords. So I think they're going to be someone who thinks with a lot of clarity. The aces often bring new opportunities, or swords get into intelligence, thought patterns, brain, mind. And look at this, just the picture on here, the holding of the sword, the crown on the sword. It is a very powerful card. There's a lot of power here, a lot of good, a lot of clarity, a lot of insight, a lot of grip. They have a good grip on things, and they are ready. They are adorned. They have royalty. This is truly someone coming and cutting straight through all of the other stuff, cutting straight through everything else that they don't need. And I think they've been working very hard to get to that place. I think they are currently in the mode where they're working very hard to get to that place. And we have the Four of Swords, which is interesting. The Four of Swords is like taking a rest, needing to pull back, needing to, and I feel like they'll be either just coming out of a place where they've been sort of hibernating, they've been pulling back, maybe because of this thing they've been having a really hard time letting go of and walking away from. Or if they're not just coming out of it, then I think that they're still in it. They're still in a place, in a transition place. And it's possible you could be with them in that space for a second where it's kind of, a transitional period for them where they've been really pulling back and pulling away and recovering and getting some deep rest from everything that they've been through. Okay, and I'm going to pull a romance angel for both of you as well. So first for you, my darling. All right, so we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And that's just beautiful, wonderful advice, isn't it? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I think you can start doing that now. Start leaning into all of the fun. Every fun thing that you can think of, just lean into it. Do you need to laugh more? Do you need to see more comedy in your life? Do you need to have friend time with the person who makes you, just like get a bellyache from laughing? Do you need to go play an actual physical sport, a game? Whatever you need to do to have fun and play or be childlike, getting into your inner youthful spirit of fun, I want you to start doing it, because that's going to be the stuff that lights you up in the way to put you on the path for all of this. Now I'm also pulling a card for them. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I think in this way, this is kind of, I think, for both of you in a way, like I do believe that they are sending up the signal for you. You are being thought of. You are being brought into their life. You are being pulled toward them. They are magnetizing for you. They are praying and affirming for you. They are visualizing for you. And that might not even be a completely known or understood thing to them. That might just be this repetitive loop that they're pulling into their brain that's imprinted with what they want, and what they want is you, whether they know you or not yet. Now also, I think this is a call to you of what you need to know for them, to pull them into your life, to pull them into your atmosphere. Pray, affirm, visualize, bring you together, to step into this, bring this into your life, to let that fast energy fly. You've got your sign here. Pray, affirm, visualize. Let that bring you together. Okay, I'm going to pull one last card, and I just want this to be for any surprises that you need to know about right now, whether they are good or bad. Something that's going to help you get to them, or something that could hinder you getting to them. Whatever it is, whatever we need to know. Just any surprises. The Six of Wands reversed. Okay, so I'm just gonna say that as soon as I turned this over, I was feeling like perhaps they've been engaged before. Perhaps there was some sort of plan of a wedding or something before, and it didn't happen. It might have been something like a little bit more serious. It's possible they could be divorced. That is what that immediately struck me as. Now, outside of that, this could also be, I'm feeling that, this is a very victorious card, riding to victory. It has a very happy, good feeling around it. And it is in a reverse position, and I am feeling like there's perhaps if there's a surprise coming, there's something that's going to feel like a disappointment, perhaps. And I don't know that it's like anything to do with their person is going to feel like a disappointment. It could just be something that's going on in your life, their life, who knows? But it could be an event um, that's kind of, but I'm not picking up what that is exactly. And if that is so, I believe that it's not going to be a disappointment. It's just going to feel like one. And it's actually going to be something that rides you into victory, that actually like takes you there. So that is that I kind of got some slammed with some energy there in the beginning. So that's kind of where I'm feeling with all this. All right, my glorious card 3. I'm so happy to have you here for this oracle reading. I'm grateful for you, and I'm excited for you and your joy and everything you're bringing to the table. All of this is very exciting. Sending you off with love, and I'm sending you off with light. Until next week. Mwah. Mia. Welcome in card 4. Okay, so we're doing a very special oracle reading, you versus them. So let's take a look at these 2 cards. Oh my, we have the 7 of Swords reversed and we have the Tower. Oh boy, oh boy. So I feel like, and this reading is for you if your person is in the future, if you have not met your person, if you have met your person, you know that it's your person. And if you may have met your person, this is for all of the above. So I am feeling like to get to your deepest relationship, your deepest soulmate place. Because some relationships can start off where you're not in fully deep, you're not all the way in the water. So wherever you are in that cycle, I feel like you both have some space to let go of some things, to transition, to do some stuff before you can truly be all in for both of you. So with the 7 of Swords reversed, that is and I feel like you're coming out of this. This is something that's going to change for you. And actually, these are both very transitory cards. So I feel like this is, the 7 of Swords, somebody's stealing something from you. And our swords get into intelligence, thoughts. Well, somebody's taken something from you. But this is a transition to me. This is you transitioning out of that space where something's been stolen, you've been healing over it. It's been hard, it's been tricky, you've thought about it a lot, it's stolen your thoughts as well. But you're transitioning out of this space. Now the Tower, big old change, burning it down, full on, huge, massive change going on. But that change leads to the path to the future, you. So you guys are both in a space of transition, and this transition, I think, is going to lead you to each other. So keep on making the changes that you need to keep making in order to move away from what happened in the past, what you need to let go of. I feel like this is very interesting. I'm interested to see some more of these cards. So actually, right away, I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 more tarot cards for you to see what you need to know about this relationship, what you need to know about bringing it into your life, what you need to know about maybe what you need to do to change now, whatever we need to know. Okay, so first of all, 3 of Swords reversed. Yeah. So this is a transitory time again. But there was some really deep heartbreak in your past. There was something that really sliced you straight to the core. It sliced straight through your heart. I almost feel like perhaps there was a third party involved somehow. There might have been unfaithfulness to that, or it's just really slayed you. But I feel like you're transitioning out of this space. You're in the process of letting it go, of opening up your hands and releasing it. So this is in a transitory phase as well. Now, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And underneath all of that, as you transition into this queen that you need to be in order for this all to really come to fruition, the maternal queen, the queen who's autonomous, who can take care of herself, who can provide and be strong and understanding and really hold her seat and grow things around her, make life abundant, be able to bring that into harmony. That is coming around, but that's coming around as a transition. This is a transitory period. You're probably going through a whole bunch of transitions in your life right now. You're probably making a lot of change, doing a lot of personal growth, growing into things. I want to pull 2 cards for them too. Now, this is for them, but this is really for you about what you need to know about them. So this is stuff that we're learning about them and what you need to know about them. Okay. Queen of Wands. Wow, you've got some good energy, don't you? You have some good queen power. And this queen power, you're not fully in it yet. You're still transitioning there, but you're going to get there. And not only are you going to possess all these beautiful attributes that you're walking your way into, but also you're going to be this fire queen in his eyes. I think that the Queen of Wands, our wands get into the fire energy. Look at this stance. Look at this stability. Look at this strength, this knowing, the passion, purpose, drive from your career to everything you do, really being lit up from within and being on your path. And that is the person that they are going to see you as. That is who they're going to meet. Whether you feel that way or not, that is a piece of who you are. Okay, and we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, this sort of holding, there's a possibility that they're going to be in a sort of hoarding money phase, where they feel a little, a little tight-fisted. Because it's not a greedy feeling that I'm getting. This is, our pentacles get into our money and get into worldly goods sometimes, just sort of depending on the question and how we're feeling. But and you can see this character is really holding on. It's got both feet on top of it, just really attached. And so this person might be really attached to money, really attached to their finances, a little tight-fisted in some respects. But and that's just something to know. I don't think that's a bad thing. It doesn't feel like a bad thing. It just feels like a cautious thing. And maybe someone who worries about money a lot. I'm going to pull 2 romance angels as well. Let's get a feel here. Calling your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yes. And we pulled this in card 3. Yes, your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations help bring you together. And this is where you can lean in. This is where you can lean in to let go of this too. Instead of, as you're letting go, if you need something to replace the broken heart feelings and the thoughts of something being stolen from you, as you are transitioning here, pray, do affirmations, bring out your visualizations. It's going to help bring this person into your life. Call them in. Call your soulmate in. Okay, and I'm pulling a card for them. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So as I've said, I'm pulling a card for them, but this is really a card for you, for them. It is time to take back control of your life. So I think part of them is they had this explosive change. They're making a whole bunch of transitions right now to get back into control of their life, to get back into this space that where they understand what's going on, where they can repave some pavement, they can put some new pavement down. But I also think this is for you. It's time to take back control of your life too, in order to bring you to the path that leads you straight to them. So I think that goes both ways. Okay, I'm going to pull an animal card for both of you. So let's see. So this one is for you. And I'm pulling the hedgehog. Boy, we've got some real energy just rotating in here. Be magnetic for light, love, and joy. Archangel Gabriel. Be a magnet for light, love, and joy. Bring it, attract it, open yourself up to it. And the best way to be a magnet for it is to inhabit it yourself. Be light, be love, be joyful. Find the things that help you get into that space, that let you manifest from that space. And then you can magnetize yourself for that. Okay. This is for them. A dove. Spread messages of peace and harmony. So part of what this means is that you also spread messages of peace and harmony to bring them to you, to bring this, to set the vibration, to set the things the way they need to be in order to have them walk into your life. But also, I think that this is telling us the place they're going to be inhabiting, spreading messages of peace and harmony, being a dove, and coming out of something like this, that's pretty incredible, isn't it? To inhabit that kind of energy. I'm also going to pull a Moonology Oracle card for both of you. And this is what you need to know. It's like, what do you need to know right now in order for all of this to come together? This is the time for healing. Balsamic moon. This is the time for healing. This is the time for you to heal. This is the time for you to set the path, to do this healing, to have this transition so that you can manifest it, so that you can walk into it with all of your light and love and joy, with everything that you need, fully inhabiting your Queen of Pentacles energy, fully inhabiting your Queen of Wands energy. What do we need to know for them? Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, moon. Nothing will come of this situation. So when we're asking about this, what immediately comes to me, nothing will come of this situation. That whatever thing that they're in the middle of, that they've had this huge, intense change, all of these things just exploding and burning down around them. This big situation is not going to lead to anything negative. It is not going to lead to the full destruction, of course. Of course, they're going to be rebuilding, they're repaving, they're turning things around. They're coming to find you. And so nothing is going to come of that situation. And I would be curious to know, too, if there's some piece of this in there for perhaps you both get into a situation together. Perhaps there is something in the beginning that feels difficult, trying, intense, or just feels that way to you. And it's a sign that nothing is going to come of that. Like that's not the end of things. It's a nothing, but it felt like something. It felt like at the end of something to you. So that might be something to tuck into your back pocket. You can do a deeper dive on any of this as well. This is all amazing stuff to dive deeper on. Okay, So my last card for you, I want to know about any surprises that you need to know that will hinder or help. And this is pretty immediate. So like right now, this week, hindering or helping you coming to your person, finding your soulmate, being in this relationship, having this manifest itself. The Seven of Cups reversed. And I'm feeling this as a hindrance, that if there is something that is going to hinder your ability to bring all of this together in your most immediate future, I feel like it is, so our cups get into feelings, emotions. Take a look at this for me. These cups are all in the clouds. They're bad things, they're good things, but they're not real things. They're things that are in the clouds that provide feelings, but they're not real. And to me, this really even feels just like watching too much TV, getting distracted, getting off course, looking at the things that go through your mind, the thoughts in your mind that spiral out of control, build things up into something. Whatever it is, getting out of reality, stepping out of your real and out of the present, that could be a real problem for you. And that could be a real problem for getting you on course to letting go of this, transitioning here, and stepping into your soulmate relationship. Let's pull one last one for any other surprises. Anything we really need to know right now. The Emperor reversed. And immediately I feel like this is a controlling something, like a controlling habit. There's something else that's a little danger zone that you right now can take action on. And perhaps it's whatever this is. This needs to be handled. It needs to be dealt with. And it could be just thinking back to your old relationship, this old heartbreak, thinking back to what was stolen from you, thinking back, memories, deciding and choosing to live in memories, both bad and good, rather than live in the present. But this feels very controlling to me, and you can turn this around. Both of these things need to be changed. And I think you have every capability of doing that. Oh, my dear one, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for having you here. I would love for you to drop a comment below if you've been with me all this time. Let's go ahead and let's drop a dove below. Any kind of bird will do, but a dove if you can, in honor of your person that you're bringing in honor of your beautiful soulmate and this incredible relationship of love, happiness, togetherness that is in your future. I'm sending you off into the world with light and love. I can't wait to see you again next week. Mia.